Winter's Reckoning, a Seasons of Magic urban fantasy novel. Written by Sarah Biglow. Narrated by Stephanie Dillard. December 18, 2017. 1. Time has a weird way of speeding up and slowing down all at once when you're grieving. It had been 89 days since a sniper, I believe it was an order member, took Desmond from us. It felt like an eternity, and no time at all had passed. In all that time, he'd never come out of the pendant to explain himself. Not once. My heart skipped a beat every time I walked into the precinct. My mind liked trying to trick me into thinking that I'd see him again. He would be sitting in his office waiting for me, or some other officer who needed help. However, the only time I saw his face there anymore was on the wall of fallen officers. He hadn't carried a badge and gun like the rest of us, but Captain Beach had lobbied for him to get a photo on the wall. "I'm going to solve this, Des," I whispered to his photo as I stood in the hall. I could feel eyes on me as I addressed his portrait. I pivoted slowly to find Captain Beach standing behind me. "I don't mean to interrupt," she said, in an uncharacteristically soft tone. "But do you have a minute, Trenton?" "Yes, ma'am," I answered. The words felt almost robotic as I followed her through the bullpen and into her office. "Close the door," she instructed. My palms grew sweaty as I eased the door shut and sat across from her. I could see a case file sitting on her desk with the label obscured. The captain folded her hands over the folder and said, "I wanted to check in with you, see how you're handling things." "I'm fine," I replied. "Desmond was murdered right in front of you, Ezri. I most definitely wouldn't be okay if I were you." "He's not the first person I've lost," I answered, averting my gaze. "I know you lost your mother when you were young." "Really, Captain, I'm fine. I've got Jackie, my dad, and fiancé that I can lean on, and the best place for me to be is right here, doing my job, like he'd want." She leaned back in her chair and regarded me in silence. Once upon a time, I would have shrunk under that gaze. I could still remember the feeling of having my badge and gun taken from me 9 months ago in this very office. The tiny hairs on the back of my arms stood on end as nervous energy bubbled just below the surface. A hint of strawberry wafted up to my nose, signaling my magic was ready.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?